Yeah, 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 yeah. Alright, alright. Alright, alright. Yeah, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is David Shabani, and these are the Nu Leopards. Yeah, 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 yeah. This world needs me, yes, this world needs me. But somehow my pops told my mama that he didn't, and still I never folded. My mind state is golden. Now cousins I never met trying to join me cause we winning, but not to Marcus till the leader parted. We gotten so far to see where it started. As long as it's all blood, then it's all good. Judge uttered my government name, then we all stood. Cause by my mama crib, tell me that they all good. My mom's in a mansion, as we all should. So down with that fake thuggin' mind, they buggin'. I was in Mexico City, mind. They muggin', victims of ultra-capitalist racist societies. Brothers said erase it, replace it, it's too inspiring. Nobody cares about the classism, modern day fascism. Keep it to cashism, gassing them. Disseminated on this journey. Why my mama money for immigration attorneys? I'm invadable, learning, intimidating.
Your group is the Nu Leopards.
Yes.
What's that all about? How did you come up with that name, or what's it signify?
Yeah, it means a few things. So leopard, so the way like the US we have an eagle, in Congo it's a leopard. And the reason why it's Nu, it's NU, because it's Nubian. So it's also like we are black, it's black music, black band, right? So it's a merge of African influences and maybe an African face, but it is new black hip-hop American music.
I mean, but new edition, Bobby Brown without the stiffness. So pray for Lovato, pray for Lamar Odom, and drug dealers too. My nigga, we all owe them, cause y'all chose to expose the lifestyle, self-flows to crack wild. Years was thrown out while trials legalized. We would never legalize people. They say we got free, but hardly legalize people. We gotta do it behind they back like they Devo. I'm looking to the future, tinted windows on my day. Just gave my cousin P another 3. He ain't even make it out that motherfucker free. Homie died in prison, mama never got to see the sun again without them shackles tugging on his feet. They just gave my cousin P another 3, but he ain't even make it out that motherfucker free. So every time I'm chilling at the crib, I'm about to sleep. I thank God the system never really got to me. I had to tell my brother dream of regime changes, needed clean things for brothers who never seen changes, never seen.
I moved to Texas from Quebec, so I didn't speak English for the first couple of years of my life till I was like 9 years old or so. And so it made me almost like obsessed with the English language. Like I would read a lot and rewrite what I was reading, and I would listen to the rap, of course, and then I couldn't understand any of it. So I started rewriting what the rappers were saying, and it got to a point where it evolved to where like I feel like I could do this myself. And so I started just writing my own lyrics at a very young age. I would rap to my brothers, and they were like, "That is trash. take that back over there." And I think having that upbringing made me very just focus on being impressive when I rapped, you know? And so that's really what got me into the rap music world.
Son again without them shackles tugging on his feet. They just gave my cousin P another 3, but he ain't even make it out that free. So every time I'm chilling at the crib, I'm about to sleep. I thank God the system never really got to me. I had to tell my brother drink. I had to tell my brother drink. Hey, I had to tell my brother drink. Tell my brother drink. Alright, alright.
I'm raised in Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas, the majority of my life, but I did move to Texas from Montreal when I was very young. I was born in France, then we moved to Canada, then came out of Texas. My family, we are Congolese immigrants, so naturally we moved to French-speaking spaces. In my time living in Dallas, though, every summer I would go back to Canada, so I've always felt like part Canadian, part Texan, but more so Texan these days, of course. And I think all that movement and the way I was raised has definitely like added a lot of diversity in my music. I think I listen to a lot of different music, but also a lot of different hip hop. I think there's a lot of diversity in hip hop that people might not notice. When I moved to Texas, my stepbrother, which I just met, so he's my brother now, but he was showing me music that my other brother never showed me. Music from the South, like 8Ball and MJG, Outkast. So that was when I first came across them. UGK, of course, Swisher House. That was a whole different spectrum of hip hop that I wasn't really familiar with. Back in Canada, it's all backpack New York hip hop. It's all Wu-Tang,
right.
And all that grimy stuff. So I think that's given me a balance in terms of like making music, but also being an African or Congolese in particular. It's a very musically rich country and continent, but country in particular. So growing up, I listened to a lot of American gospel music, but also Congolese gospel music. And so almost every Congolese uncle or father that moved to the States listens to a whole lot of like Cuban salsa, or like, Colombian music, Puerto Rican music. It's kind of has like a merge between the African rumba, Congolese rumba, and of course Cuban rumba. And so being around all that music, I think is what made me passionate about music. But I think I put on many different ears when it comes to listening to different styles and whatnot. So.
How do you feel about the hip hop scene in Austin now?
Yeah, so I moved to Austin in 2015. And so I remember in 2015, there wasn't really like large or good respected venues that really hosted any local rappers or local hip hop artists. There wasn't many. There was maybe once in a blue moon or whatnot, but like, when I say good venues, all the venues are good and have their own, element to it. But I mean like the big ones that have ticketed shows and touring artists come through and they have a box office and all that, have a green room. Like those kind of venues, like when I think of Mohawk, Empire, Emos, Come and Take It Live, ACL Live, Moody, they didn't really have local hip hop shows or local hip hop artists really doing the thing there. And that was in 2015. So now it's 2024. And I've seen the transition. I've seen the growth and the growth and respect for hip hop that the city has. So it doesn't mean that like we're seen the same way as some of these country artists or blues country. But nowadays you can see local artists doing the thing at a big venue. I play at Empire very often. And so it's definitely changed. And when you see that it's grown in terms of like, I say grown as in like the visibility has grown, you're now seeing, there's a lot of good rappers that are putting out great music. There's a lot of rap bands that are putting out great music in Austin, based in Austin. They go tour the world and they come back. And you mentioned Black Odyssey, and that's like the number one example of this is a homegrown hip hop Austin, Texas group, and they're doing a thing, they're getting respected. And there's more of that here in Austin. I think that like, thanks to them and thanks to, and Black Kalak also, they do the thing, and I think Black Pumas, they experiment with some different styles and sounds. I think that like it's bringing more eyes here. Some the same way, there's a lot of like suits pretty much coming into Austin to really see like who else got it. And I think that's a good thing because we're the live music capital of the world, one, and hip hop is the most respected, or not respected, but the most popular form of music in the world. And somehow there's not as much hip hop being showcased, and wouldn't that make sense that like this is where you go to see hip hop then? Yeah. So I think more of that is happening, and that's what I think. It makes me happy to see the changes. It makes me proud to be part of the movement. But I do think there's few more steps that we could take to really get solidified in the live music capital of the world.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright. I'm not really worried about it. As soon as I heard about it, yeah, I know I would've. I'm not really worried about it. No. I'm not really worried about it. No. Soon as I had heard about it, no. I knew I wouldn't worry about it. You can't get me hurt about it. No, 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 cause I'm not really worried about it. No, 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 don't you say a word about it. Cause I'm not really worried about it. I'm a son of Selassie, part of Luka Doncic, part of Luka Brasi with a cool hand, got a cool tan in Lubumbashi. My niggas used to run up on niggas in Kawasaki's, North Texas by the Cherokee and Apache. After dinner, baby, I'ma need myself a coffee.
The thing is, here in Austin, to get on stages, you gotta have a band. And once you bring the band to the stages, then you start getting a little more recognition. People are gonna see you more places, and then they get to listen to your tracks, and then it's like, I bet this is hip hop music. So what we were able to do with the drummer that I have, Jamal Knox, is he plays the tracks, and then the band plays on top of that. So now we don't miss any of the elements of the music, right? And so when I first put the band together, it was during the pandemic, because there was a lot of musicians that were at home, just chilling. There was no shows, no gigs. And so I was able to put together a core, and then I was able to play more shows back in 2021. And that's created this whole circuit of like being able to play very often, residencies, touring, out of state, out of country, coming back home, doing whatever we needed to do. And it started off by being able to have a band and bring more eyes to it here in Austin.
Lately I've been disconnected, see I've been away, and my thoughts of me come recollected. My sleep been the least affected, always been away. Never have I ever recently slept in my hands shaking, not the type that need to disinfect it. Okay, I'ma need a second, you give me a chance, baby. No, but I need a second. I hear this need a weapon, might be hard to see the heavens. Nephew turned 6, and I wonder, will I see the 7th? Will I ever see the blessing? Danny Glover, the weapon. Am I too old for this? Let me ask myself, do I maybe need new goals for this?
So what can people expect when they go see a David Shabani or the Nu Leopards? I keep saying that. So I don't know.
It's David Shabani and the Nu Leopards, just Shabani. You can expect a lot, man. It's definitely gonna be a hip hop show, but with a lot of great sounds, beautiful sounds, R&B riffs and jazz riffs and funk riffs, and you're gonna really feel like, all right, this is a music show. You're gonna walk away with like, it's not just a hip hop show. This is a hip hop artist and a rapper, but this is a music show, and I highly recommend checking us out when we're live. It's really game-changing stuff. It makes you appreciate hip hop to a different degree, I think.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about it. Hey, I'm not really worried about it. No, 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 I'm not really worried about it. No, 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 soon as I had heard about it. No, 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 I knew I wouldn't worry about it. No, 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 you can't get me hurt about it. No, 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 cause I'm not really worried about it. No, 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 don't you say a word about it. Cause I'm not really worried about it. Alright. Beautiful, solid, nice.